So Barbie wasn't the only movie this past weekend to absolutely shatter box office expectations. Christopher Nolan's brand new film, Oppenheimer, which was already projected to have a very good $40 to $50 million opening weekend, very good especially when you consider it's like a 3-hour period piece biopic, has blasted past those expectations, making over $80 million. This comes to us from the folks over at Variety, who wrote the following. Oppenheimer 2 beat expectations with $82.4 million, slightly higher than Sunday's huge $80.5 million projection. At the international box office, the biopic about the father of the atomic bomb added $98 million for a global tally of $180 million. Even with a box office draw like Nolan at the helm, it's a remarkable start for a 3-hour-long period piece with little action and lots of talking. It's one of the best starts ever for an R-rated film, as well as a biographical drama. Not only was it great for all those things, a 3-hour movie, a non-action movie, a lot of just talking movie, period piece, biographical, all that kind of stuff, right? By the way, the movie's phenomenal. It might be my number one film of the year right now. I still got to figure out whether Across the Spider-Verse or this one is now my favorite movie of the year. Either way, it's one of the best films of the year. It's remarkable. But it's also actually the biggest opening weekend for any Christopher Nolan film that doesn't have Batman in it. As we look down the list of the last number of films that Christopher Nolan had opening up and what their opening weekends were. Tenet had an opening weekend of $9 million. Dunkirk, by the way, fabulous movie, one of his best, opened to $50 million. Interstellar opened to 47. Inception opened to 62. The Prestige opened to 14. At $82 million, this is easily the biggest opening weekend for any film of his, once again, that doesn't have Batman in it. And it's incredible. And you know what? It's well-deserved. Because like I said, this is one of the best movies of the year. Actually, I saw it with Ray, who I didn't believe for 1 second was even going to be able to stay awake through this movie. But he did more than stay awake. You loved this movie.
This is the first time, I think, that ever, when the movie ended, I had to sit in my seat just for like a few seconds. And I said out loud, like with my mouth open, that's the best movie of the year.
Yeah, that's the first thing you told me when we walked out.
It just came out of my mouth. I don't know why. I'm a documentary guy, sort of like that. Yeah. So it may not appeal to many, but for me, it hit home. Like, so I was so interested in everything that's going on and the acting. Anybody who's in the movie for more than a minute acted their ass off.
Oh yeah, how good was Robert Downey Jr. in this movie?
Everybody,
right? Cillian Murphy, best performance of his life. Robert Downey Jr. I think he's going to get an Oscar nomination for this. By the way,
what's the guy's name who's doing the interview?
Han Solo.
No. The other guy that was interrogating him. Remember Jason?
Oh, Jason.
He was really good too.
Yeah, it's one of the Jasons.
Yeah, he was really good too. So,
Jason, not Jason Patrick. Was it Jason Patrick?
No, it might be.
No, yeah, it's one of the.
Yeah, so everyone, like, I rarely commend on acting because I'm just like bunch of bells and whistles guy. Like I go in for the fun, but this one, you got to give it up for everyone. It
grabs you right at the beginning of the movie. It never lets you go throughout the whole thing, and rightfully so. It has become, again, aside from Batman movies, the biggest success of Christopher Nolan's career. And by the way, that success is going to go beyond box office. It's going to go into the Oscars too. I'm not saying it's going to win Oscars, but we're going to see, I think, a number of significant nominations for Oppenheimer come Oscar season. We want to thank a sponsor of this video, Mint Mobile. From the gas pump to the grocery store, your utility bills and favorite streaming services, inflation is everywhere. Seriously, make it stop. Thankfully, there's one company out there that's giving you a much-needed break. It's Mint Mobile. As the first company to sell premium wireless service online only, Mint Mobile lets you order from home and save a ton with phone plans starting at just $15 a month. You guys know that ever since I switched to Mint Mobile, I've been saving almost 70% a month over my old phone plan. For people looking for extra savings this year, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. By going online only and eliminating the traditional cost of retail, Mint Mobile passes the significant savings on to you. All of their plans come with unlimited talk and text plus high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all your existing contacts. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless service starting at just $15 a month. month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/Campea. That's mintmobile.com/Campea. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/Campea. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about this? Did this exceed your expectations? Maybe you thought it was going to blow past that $50 million mark. Maybe you're like me that thought it was going to come in right at 50, which, by the way, still would have been a remarkable achievement for a film like Oppenheimer. Was it your favorite film of the year? Maybe you didn't like it as much as other people. Maybe you thought it was easily the best Christopher Nolan film ever. Whatever you guys think or feel about this, jump down into the comments section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks a lot for checking out our video. Make sure you look at some of our other videos that we have here on the channel. Like and subscribe. And remember, we do a daily podcast simply called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.